checking in and appreciate it. Now, today I want to tell you a story that happened to me the other day at yoga. Not too long ago, I went to yoga. I go to yoga pretty regularly. I'd say once a week, something like that. It helps keep me grounded and spiritually centered and all that kind of stuff. But this time, there was an incident, an altercation. I got into a fight with a woman, a young woman. I'd say young, like 30-something. Anyway, here's what happened. I get there. I'm a little bit early, so I like to relax and just get there. I don't like to rush, so I get there and I set down my mat, and I'm going to use this. This is me. This is me at yoga. And I'm just kind of trying to get ready for yoga. And this woman comes in, like I said, and she walks across the studio, or whatever they call it there, and she steps right on my mat. Now, there's a written rule in yoga, an unwritten rule, that you don't step on somebody's mat. Maybe it's written, I don't know. But it's kind of, you're just not supposed to step on, it's just not done. You don't step on somebody's mat with your feet, your dirty feet. So, but she does, and she just keeps on going, and now she didn't actually physically step right on the mat itself. Her heel was a couple of inches off the corner, so she didn't physically step on the mat. But that's not the point. It's the principle of the thing. So she goes over and she's sitting there by getting herself set up. I'm going to use something for her. This will have to do. This is it's just a head, but remember her, Penny from Toy Story 9 or whatever it was? So she's over there and she's getting herself all set up real nice, and then we start getting into the routine, the different poses and stuff. And we're doing downward facing dog and happy baby pose and that kind of stuff. And I look over and I notice that she's staring at me. She's staring right at me. And it's not like a nice stare, like a, hey, like, where you've been all my life. Not that kind of stare. I've seen, I know that one, seen it, I know the difference. This was more confrontational. She's like, it was like, yeah, that's right, I stepped on your mat and I'm going to do it again on the way out. That's the kind of vibe I was getting from her. So we keep going with the poses. We're doing like the peacock pose and the smiling locust or whatever it was. And the teacher starts reading the different affirmations, the daily affirmations, which I couldn't hardly even hear. They're usually things like, I'm in harmony with myself and others, or I am at peace so love can move through me, stuff like that. But on this day, I couldn't concentrate because I'm getting this staring at this woman. She's staring me down. Again, I'm wondering if it's going to be. So I start staring back at her. I start staring right back at her. And I'm thinking, man, there's going to be a showdown after this class, after the closing bell. So, and I probably should have waited for the end of the class. But we get into Shavasana, this relaxation pose, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I get up and I go over and I confront her, and I'm like, what's the deal? Because she's like staring at me now after you almost stepped on my mat, and we get into a fight. A physical fight. Now I don't mean like a punch. It wasn't punching. It wasn't any of that. It was more kicking. It was kicking and scratching and slapping and that kind of thing. But so we're going at it, we're kind of going at it. And then she gets me. She's strong, and she gets me like in a headlock down. She gets me down. And she's like kneeing me in the back with her knee. That's how you knee someone. And she's got me down. She's getting the best of me here. So I'm screaming. And I'm screaming, not because it hurt so much. It did hurt. Damn. It did hurt. But the reason I'm screaming is because I'm reliving this now. Is what's happening. I'm screaming because I want help. I'm hoping someone will come and help me. And no one's helping. No one's coming to help. So I'm like, oh. So she got me down. And then finally, this other lady comes to help. And I go, good. And I'm going to use this. It's a big woman. I don't want to say fat, because she wasn't fat. She really wasn't. She was a well-proportioned woman, like Zafke or whatever the thing is. This gives you kind of an idea, but she wasn't this big, but this gives you an idea. So she comes in, I'm thinking, oh, great, she's going to help. But she doesn't help. Well, she does, She helps, but she helps her. She helps the lady. She helps the woman. And she gets on me and she starts like pounding on me, sitting on me, but doing like a bouncy thing, and it's like trying to break my bones. And I'm like writhing in pain and screaming more. Now I'm really screaming for help. But I'm not screaming for too much help because I'm wondering, this kind of help I don't need. So she's bouncing on me. She's got me in the headlock, me in the thing. And I'm like, so finally the cops come. And I don't have anything for cops. Let's see. Let's say this is the cops. Let's say this is the cops. Well, let's just use your imagination for the cops. I don't have anything for the cops. The cops come, right? And they split us apart, get us here, over here. And they start talking. And I can hear her. She says I started the fight, which I guess is technically true because I threw the first kick. But I start telling the cops, I go, look, she stepped on my mat, and she was staring at me. So she says she wasn't staring at me. She says she was looking at a candle that was on the wall right behind me. She was using that to kind of focus her meditation, which I guess that rings true because I do that myself. Sometimes I look at a candle on the wall. Kind of helps me. It kind of helps me center my focus. So anyway, the cops take me away. They cuff me, boom, take me and put me in jail. They put me in a cell with this other guy. This guy was a real piece of work. I'm not even. That's for another story. But anyway, that's the end of this story. And you guys take a bow. Take a little bow. What's the moral of the story? I don't know. There's no moral. I can't think of one. So I didn't learn anything. I know that. So that's the end of the episode for today. I hope you'll come back and see you again. Namaste. Oh.